This video is sponsored by Shortform. Stay tuned for more information to come. Imagine a world where stress melts away, where anxiety dissipates, and where you find solace in the pages of a book. Reading, a timeless activity that has captivated the hearts and minds of individuals for centuries. But in our fast-paced world, where information races by and instant gratification reigns supreme, the art of reading has become an endangered practice. We find ourselves caught up in the whirlwind of speed reading, desperately trying to consume as much content as possible in the shortest amount of time. But what if I told you there's another way? A path less traveled. A path that leads to a deeper, more meaningful connection with the written word. Slow reading has a calming effect, allowing us to fully immerse ourselves in the present moment. It's a doorway to relaxation, to tranquility, and to the profound sense of peace. And through research and scientific studies, we now know that slow reading has remarkable benefits for our cognitive function. It improves concentration, heightens empathy, and sharpens our critical thinking skills. But that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Which is why it's critical for us to be able to slow down and fully engage with the material beyond the surface level.
You see, reading is not just about completing a book or understanding the text. It's an exercise for your brain, a workout for your mind, and slow reading is the key to unlocking its full potential.
And according to a 2018 study published in the European Journal of Contemporary Education,
speed is in collision with the nature of reading. The amount of data that enters the human brain today is a minimum of 100,000 bits per second. Yet, the human brain is only able to absorb and use information at a speed between 25 to 100 bits per second. Beyond the unbelievable speed that information is coming, the study shows that over 90% of created digital content is unstructured information.
And this has led to negative effects such as remembering too little of the information perceived, increased mistakes or distortion of the material, and even an increase in irritation and panic just because we weren't able to fully digest the information on the topic that we were interested in.
Now, let's take a moment to travel back in time to an era when reading was an art form, a cherished activity that demanded our undivided attention. Punctuation marks were not merely pauses or rules to follow, they were clues and invitations to dive deeper into the text.
And I remember a time when I stumbled upon an old book.
Its yellow pages carrying the weight of forgotten tales. As I turned the fragile pages, I realized how disconnected I had become from the beauty of reading. And so, I embarked on a personal journey to slow down and allow myself to linger over each sentence and feel their impact within me. The characters came alive, their stories unfolding in vivid colors, and I was transported to worlds both familiar and unknown.
And the thing is, it really wasn't about slowing down, but rather reestablishing an emotional connection to just something that has become mechanical. It was about finding solace in the rhythm of the words and the beauty of the language woven with care and intention. You see, in my case, in architecture, we're constantly immersed in the world of ideas, concepts, and visual stimulation. We often find ourselves overwhelmed, struggling to find the clarity and creativity to bring our visions to life. And there it is, came to life. But that's what's great about the calming effects of slow reading. And here's something fascinating. Did you know that reading for just 6 minutes a day can reduce stress levels by 68%?
In fact, the study conducted by the University of Sussex found that reading is one of the most beneficial ways of reducing stress, making it a more effective means of relaxation than taking a walk, drinking a cup of tea, or playing video games.
And reading has been shown to put our brains in a pleasurable trance-like state similar to meditation. And it brings the same health benefits of deep relaxation and inner calm. It's like a mini vacation for the mind.
You see, when we immerse ourselves in a book, taking it all in at a leisurely pace, we're fully present in the moment, and that helps reduce stress levels and anxiety.
And it's a reminder that even a small investment in slow reading can reap tremendous benefits in our well-being. And now, let's get into how we can embrace slow reading into our daily lives.
Slow reading is not about rushing through books, but rather savoring every word and every sentence. And our first tip is to curate a reading list that aligns with your interests and aspirations. Take the time to select books that inspire you, challenge your thinking, and ignite your imagination.
And by being intentional about your reading choices, you create a collection that fuels creativity and stimulates your mind.
And our second tip is to carve out designated reading time. In our busy lives, it's crucial to set aside moments of tranquility where we can immerse ourselves in the written word. Find a quiet corner in your home, create a cozy reading nook, or just venture into nature where you can reconnect with the beauty of your surroundings. Make reading a sacred ritual, a time for you to dive into new worlds and ideas. And our third tip is all about the active engagement with the text.
Slow reading is not a passive activity, it's an opportunity for reflection and connection. Take breaks between the chapters or sections to reflect on the ideas that you've just read, question them, and allow yourself to be curious.
So slow down, underline passages that resonate with you, and jot down your thoughts in a journal, notebook, or sketchbook. In this process of reflection and note-taking will deepen your understanding and spark new insights. And our fourth and final tip is to approach each reading session with an open mind and a sense of curiosity.
Allow yourself to be surprised, to learn something new, and just challenge your existing beliefs.
But if you're struggling with some ideas of some books to read, but are interested in some just stellar summary options, then I recommend trying out the platform Shortform, which is a relatively new platform that I've been using. Is one of my favorite ways to learn about key topics or ideas for subjects that just interest me. And usually I spend about 20 minutes each morning reading Shortform as a way to read books that I've heard of but haven't had the opportunity to pick up yet. In fact, the content is so detailed and informative that the Shortform summary guide has become a critical part of my research process to construct scripts for videos like this one. And recently the team at Shortform created an affiliate partnership with us. And check out the video description and go to shortform.com/the Embark. As Shortform is offering a 5-day trial of unlimited access, plus an additional 20% discount on the annual subscription when you use my special link. And I highly recommend checking it out, as this will give you access to thousands of articles, books, and exercises, all for the price of a book a month.
And keep in mind, we've only scratched the surface of the vast benefits and possibilities that slow reading offers. And remember, reading is a gift that we can give to ourselves. It's a chance to nurture our minds, to expand our horizons, and to find joy in the process. It's as Dr. Seuss once said,
"The more that you read, the more things you'll know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go." And the thing is, now that I started diving deeper into my readings, I'm beginning to understand other areas of my life that I can just drastically improve. And it's as they say, better late than never. But it would have been great if I had had this information sooner. So in order for others to be better prepared and not make the same mistakes, check out this video. And alongside with what you've just learned, it'll level up your skills 10 times over. And I'll see you there. Cheers.